The way I've seen my life is I haven't worked for 40 years. I've been thinking about how to make the world more just, and particularly for children. So I don't get up and go to work. I get up and do my cause each day, and it's a cause which I think is worth a life's effort.
When he retired from Family Resources, and we had a retirement party, and we were all gathered to celebrate Walter's incredible career. A couple weeks later, I bump into him at Ritter's, and he's working for the county. You know, so here's a guy who retires and then goes on and to even greater challenges at the county Department of Human Services. This man is tireless.
Most people who talk about Walter speak with a lot of admiration and respect.
When I think about Walter, I think about somebody who has a lot of courage. And I read somewhere that courage comes from two root words that mean to move forward with heart. And I feel like that's a lot of what Walter does.
And his whole life's work has been that, even when maybe it's taboo to talk about things like child abuse and neglect, when it's not popular to talk about the impact of organizations on people, instead of why we need to fix people, sometimes why we need to fix systems. He's willing to have those conversations and to get them started. And that takes a lot of courage, especially when you're not sure if there's going to be anybody else to come with you.
He's really smart, he's really dedicated, he really knows his stuff, he's very value driven, and I learn a lot from him.
How dare we live to be comfortable for ourselves, and how dare we live just to sort of figure out our little piece of the world and make sure that's okay.
He not only sees the essences, but he sees the strengths. He sees the good. He sees the possibilities and the hope.
Walter challenges me. And there is inspiration in that.
A lot of what I do when I mentor is try to really expand the worldview that the people I have who I mentor.
There are many times I walk away from the meetings that he and I have just furious. Maybe not furious, irritated. Because I've walked in with this idea that I understand the issue, or I have the solution, or I know what the problem is, and he completely flips it on its head, because he's challenging you to kind of challenge conventional wisdom, to challenge cherished notions about what the problems are, and what the solutions are.
All of us need to take more responsibility. And so when I mentor, I don't let anyone get comfortable living in this world where there's so much pain and so much difficulty.
I think he's made a tremendous impact on this community. I think Walter's one of the rare individuals that is very comfortable with all walks of life. I think everybody just looks up to him. He has tremendous credibility. No matter where he is, no matter who he's working with.
Congratulations, Walter. You are a community hero. I think you embody what CLASS stands for, about creating community where each belongs.
So thank you for all that you do for people like myself and for our community.
I think it is well-deserved. I've always felt Walter's been a hero for almost as long as I've known him.
And also, Walter, to ask you that when you retire from the Department of Human Services, hopefully you'll come to work at CLASS. We love you, Walter. Congratulations.